Hey Glendale, I'm Elise Fowler.
And I'm Jonah Hemingway. On this episode, we take a look at a local play and a special guest that visited Glendale.
All of this and more on the second episode of the Glendale 411. A local playwright recently got to see her work performed for the first time.
Michelle Lewis tells us more.
That means more to me than anything, than all this stuff.
Styx is a play that I wrote that is now being staged at Springfield Little Theater at the education facility. Primarily, it's about a group of friends who have been friends since their school days. What's interesting about it is, you know how young adults complain about, oh my God, I have to adult, I'm adulting. Well, this friend group, they're midlifing, they're menopausing, and they talk about how that's worse than adulting. Some of the things that they're suddenly starting to go through that are a whole new phase in life, a whole new journey for them in life. We have flashbacks in the show to when the 5 main characters were teenagers. And it is so fun to see their personalities then, and now here they are way into life.
It provides almost like a dual story situation that we have going on. So we have a lot of ties in the flashbacks to the current. And so it's background, it's providing more insight into the characters, it's making you get closer to them, as well as showing you parallels from when you're young to when you're old. My favorite part about the show is that it doesn't harsh away from difficult topics. It talks about cancer, about menopause, aging, sexuality, all sorts of things that aren't really discussed a whole lot in mainstream media. You can be all these things and still discover a lot about yourself and who you are along the way.
And we are dealing with not letting people force you into that box to make them feel comfortable.
It's been crazy to be a part of the first production of something, so there's a lot of changing the script as we go along and making slight changes and adjustments to fit things better. Getting to help a little bit along the way and provide my insight and how I view the character and that sort of thing has been really amazing.
Styx has provided me with the opportunity of, first of all, having my playwriting creative outlet come to life. There are not a ton of women playwrights, as it turns out, which I never really paid that much attention to that before. And so I would say, anytime you want to sit down and look at a blank screen or a blank piece of paper, do it and put something on there and write every day, because nothing can stop you except yourself.
Tomorrow is going to be brighter, better, and beautiful.
Recently, Glendale welcomed a special guest.
Katie Blades and Natalie LaCroix have the details.
Glendale students look to put on the second annual Eye Care event for Harmony House with a special guest speaker, Wambui Bahati.
So what inspired SAC members and myself to create the event last year was because Harmony House is right up the road from us, and domestic violence is a big issue that needs to be talked about more. It was really neat to meet Wambui personally, because we were able to talk to her more in depth about her story and ask her more personal questions about why she started doing what she does and giving that presentation. And it really made it more real to us to know that those were real stories about her life.
I believe the thing that inspired me to finally tell my story is I just felt I was being selfish by not sharing it, especially since I was doing the show and I was always talking about domestic violence, because I felt that one story could probably help somebody. It is very important for an organization like Harmony House to not only exist, but to reach out to me. I think it's important in the community to know that a place like that exists, to let other people know that right in your own community, you have someone there that can serve you in so many ways.
This event is really important because we don't know if students in Glendale can be dealing with this. We want to be able to show that we are there for them and that we support them, and we want to give them as much help as we can. We wanted to do all that we could to help them out, and since we say flock is family, they're family to us.
Cardinal fans were upset by a jump in price for parking.
Gavin Buelder and Gardner Sly report.
Due to a price raise in the parking lots surrounding Hammons Field, the Springfield Cardinals experienced an all-time low in game attendance, averaging 4,687 fans per game.
The first piece of information to get out there that sometimes is a misperception is that the Springfield Cardinals don't own or operate that parking lot. So we have absolutely nothing to do with the parking lot ownership, operation, any price increases. That's not the Cardinals whatsoever. It's a company called Plaza Realty and JD Holdings.
As a solution to this, the Cardinals partnered with OTC to offer a free shuttle service for fans to and from the game.
That's why we worked with our partners in the area to try to come up with solutions. And I think as we got the word out about those solutions, we saw the attendance kind of come back to where we typically expected and end up even being an increase in our memberships and our group sales. That last homestand, when we were running the free parking shuttle as well, we had almost 5,000 people over the course of 8 games ride that parking shuttle. And our attendance for those 8 games was almost 5,400 a night.
We reached out to Plaza Realty and they did not respond to our request for an interview.
One local organization is helping families in need.
Lydia Appleby and I bring us this story.
The Doula Foundation was originally founded about 20 years ago, and it was established to help provide support to at-risk families during pregnancy, birth, and early parenting. The Night of Caring is our largest fundraiser of the year, where we raise funds so that we can provide all of our services at no cost to families that need them.
I heard about the Night of Caring through my wife, and this is something she puts together every year. This event is special because of the work that the Doula Foundation does for moms of young babies and families. Doulas are people that speak up for mothers when mothers can't speak for themselves.
George is one of the featured artists at the Night of Caring. Him and other artists are helping raise money for the foundation by auctioning off their work.
So this is to help raise money for moms that need it and babies that will thrive from it.
Thanks for watching.
Make sure to check us out on social media at the Glendale 411.
Signing off, I'm Jonah Hemingway.
And I'm Elise Fowler.